Want to know more about living in the town of Vinton?
Stay tuned and we'll tell you all about it. Hey and welcome, I'm Hal Cohn.
And I'm Chris Cohn, we're with Cohn Realty Group.
If this is your first time to our channel, please make sure you click the subscribe button as well as a little bell icon so that you're going to get notified each and every time we release a new video about living, working, and playing in the amazing Roanoke Valley.
Yes, we have folks constantly contacting us saying they want to move to or live within Roanoke, Salem, Botetourt, and the surrounding areas. So if that's you or one of your friends and family, please give us a call, send us a text, or shoot us an email. We would love to have a conversation with you. No pressure, but we are here to tell you how great this valley is.
So do it. Hey and welcome to the town of Vinton, Virginia. We are here on location right now at the Vinton Library, which is a newer library in the region, has some awesome architectural detail, has some great landscaping and just places to hang out outside so you could have a book, sit on a bench, have some coffee, because there's a coffee shop inside.
That sounds lovely. I love the coffee shop, if I can interrupt.
Sure,
I mean,
absolutely.
Of course the library is so appealing because you could spend hours in there and there's something for everybody there. There's lots of events going on. The coffee shop is really unique. It's a lot of fun, and they have this rooftop dining. So you can meet your girlfriends up there or hang out one afternoon and just enjoy the sunshine and a cup of joe.
And if you got kiddos, they have like story time and like little lounging area for the kids as well, for them to hang out and read books. And we know how important reading is for our little ones. So make sure you check out not only the town of Vinton, but also come check out the library. And you can actually ride your bike. I'm just looking over here to the left. There's a little Zagster area where you can rent a bike and go from station to station throughout the Roanoke Valley. So you can commute here via bike, you can walk if you live in the city of Vinton, or you can just drive over here. There's parking in the parking lot and enjoy an afternoon, a morning, an evening here at the Vinton Library. So you know we cannot have a video without talking about history, because this one here loves history. So you're gonna get a history lesson today.
And on about history. You know, I never was interested in history till I became an adult. So here's your history lesson for today.
In Vinton.
Vinton is steeped with history, and it was founded in the 1880s. And it really became known as the working man's town.
Which totally makes sense because it's right adjacent to downtown Roanoke, close to Norfolk and Southern as far as like the railroad.
Right.
So why wouldn't it be the working man's town during those times?
Yeah, huge boom in the railroad industry. So people came here to reside. What we're in front of right now is the Vinton War Memorial, and this was built in 1948. It is a gem to the community. I mean, look how beautiful it is. And you can actually rent this facility. They do weddings, receptions, corporate events, social events. They're even having an outdoor movie this weekend on the lawn.
That's right. Yes, right here on the lawn. I think it's during Hocus Pocus because we're right here before Halloween.
Yeah.
And the whole purpose of the Vinton War Memorial, this is the building here, but the memorial's over here, and make sure we get some B-roll clip in there so you can see that. But the whole purpose of that was to honor the sacrifices of the Vinton citizens during World War II. And then they had a 50th anniversary recently, and when that took place, they expanded that to basically honor the sacrifice of all post-World War II wars that have taken place, where they've had community members in Vinton that have sacrificed their lives for our country.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much for your service
that
you have served. Yeah. And another neat thing about the history of Vinton that I would be remiss if I didn't add is the Vinton Dogwood Festival, a huge festival that each year I think grows more and more. And it started in 1950s, and this is really neat. I mean, talk about a grassroots effort. The Vinton band boosters needed new uniforms for the high school band back in the 50s, so they started selling small dogwood trees, and the event has just grown every year, just more and more and more. And they do like concessions and vendors and arts and crafts and carnival. So it is this massive event, hundreds of volunteers and their hours pulled together to pull off this beautiful dogwood festival. And I would be really interested to know how many original dogwood trees are throughout the city. I mean, you could see a ton of them. So I think that would be neat.
Yeah. somebody go around and calculate from the time that it started to the time now, how many dogwood trees do you see here in Vinton?
And lastly, about the war memorial here again that we're in front of, just want you to know it's about an 11-acre park around this. What? So yeah, it's
I had
so
no
pretty.
idea.
It's beautiful. It's very convenient to downtown. And again, you can rent this facility. It's just beautiful inside. So yeah, talking about biking and walking here, Vinton is a very walkable town, and they have a huge emphasis now on infill development. And what that means is they're taking these buildings that have not been used, or maybe the businesses closed and the buildings are just sitting vacant, and they're actually utilizing those. They're bringing new businesses in, and a lot of local new businesses in, to fill those spaces, and just making sure those underutilized buildings are filled and thriving, and thus really bringing about a renaissance of their downtown. I love to see the development that's going on and all the new businesses and restaurants that are coming into Vinton and truly making it a place to live, work, play.
So the town of Vinton, as Chris mentioned, they are doing some economic development, they're doing some infill development here. And with that, it totally makes sense because you have access to some great amenities that are just outside your back door. We're talking about the whole valley is that way,
right.
But especially here in Vinton, because what do they have access to right here?
Well, you're really super close to downtown Roanoke City. You're also adjacent to Roanoke County. Botetourt County is easy to get to from here. Also Smith Mountain Lake. I mean, what a perfect place. It's like centrally located. And to top that all off, you have access to Blue Ridge Parkway and Explore Park.
Yeah, and we've talked about it in other videos, Explore Park is a gigantic place to camp, to do zip lines at Treetop Quest.
Yes.
You have tons of outdoor activities. You can bike.
Mountain bike.
And it's very, very close to Vinton. So when you're living, working, and playing, you are gonna work up an appetite.
Yes, you know we love talking about food. And we're gonna highlight a few of the favorites here in the town of Vinton.
That's right.
Yeah.
And one of the things we talked about earlier in the video was talking about infill, right? So explain to folks what we have here. We've got MCADOO'S restaurant.
Right.
And it is in what used to be what?
The old library. Talk about a great reuse of space. I remember our oldest daughter, Addison, was doing an egg hunt right here where the patio is with the umbrellas. They were doing a little egg hunt with the library after story time. How sweet is that? Now we can dine in the very same spot that she found her first eggs.
Ah, how cute. How sentimental is that?
I know.
And then downtown proper, other infill spots, we've got Dogwood Cafe, which is a local favorite for breakfast and lunch.
Burgers.
And then,
oh, yum.
And then you've also got Farm BURGUESA, which they've got, I think, like 3 locations now that are opened up.
More
and
burgers.
So they are Colombian-style hamburgers that are just delicious, and people just rave about those. And then, if you want a brewery, you can have a beer down there as well. So Twin Creeks Brewing Company's there. So, and they also have a spot out at Explore Park. So they've got multiple locations. But throughout the region here, I was just thinking about as I was walking downtown earlier, it's like you can almost find a brewery in every single hub except for Cave Spring area right now. So Vinton has a brewery.
Yeah.
Oh, Salem has a brewery. City of Roanoke has multiple breweries.
Sure.
So if you're a beer aficionado, you've got lots of options, and Vinton has its very own in Twin Creeks.
Right, and also I want to mention other places. Like there's a Thai restaurant that's really nice, Red Jasmine.
Right.
And then
Asia Gourmet
New York Pizza.
So if you like pizza and you like New York style pizza, that's gonna be your spot. And I've talked to a couple people who love New York style pizza, and that's what they say their go-to spot is the New York Pizza Company here in Vinton.
Lots of places. Make sure you eat local.
Okay, so when you have worked hard and you have played hard and you've eaten, then you're also going to have other activities to do, right? So some fun and activities for the family and for yourself to hang out and just enjoy your time, your downtime when you're off.
Yeah, there's lots to do in the town of Vinton. We mentioned that there was a movie on the lawn at the Vinton War Memorial, but that's not where it stops. I mean, you've got the farmers market. Walk there on Saturday and enjoy some fresh foods. And also you've got, again, family events. There's concerts. You want to talk about Mingle in the Market?
Yeah, so there's Mingle in the Market that I think it's once a month. They'll do have a concert, so they'll have a local band come over, you have some beers, you can hang out. It's just a good local fair and just time to hang out and decompress from the week.
Right, and talk about decompressing. I know you love to exercise to get some stress out. So, okay, so right in the town of Vinton, you've got Lancerlot Sports Complex, which is a really neat complex. You could work out. You could also swim in their pool.
Yep.
They've got great lessons there too. And they have an ice hockey rink.
Which is a big deal around here.
Yes.
We've got lots of folks that are hockey aficionados that are from the south as well as from the north, and that place stays packed with people ice skating and enjoying the ice rink.
Yeah, birthday parties, just tooling around. I have never ice skated. I know you have.
I have, but she's scared of ice, so
I'm not
she
scared
just looks
of it.
at it
like
and she just like gets these huge like goosebumps, right?
So now that you know my secret, the last thing I wanted to mention is ROSIE'S Gaming. So that's a really neat place where you can go try your luck, win some money. That's fairly new facility too.
We've not been there yet. I've heard it's a lot of fun.
Yes.
And they also have like super duper great burgers we hear. So we may just go there and try burgers and like play some electronic machines sometime soon.
Definitely will. Oh, let's not forget about the HIVE, that co-working space.
Oh yeah, because you know we love small businesses and we love supporting local. So the HIVE is a place where local entrepreneurs can kind of come together and help each other, but then also it's a place for them to have their own little workspace, their own office space, and to get some additional help from local successful business owners that have built businesses. So that is here in Vinton, right downtown, across the street from Red Jasmine. So you could eat a little bit, and you can learn a little bit, and you can grow a business a lot at the HIVE. We talked about great things to do here in Vinton, Virginia. So now let's talk a little bit about where you're gonna live when you choose to live in Vinton, because you're gonna want a roof over your head.
Yes.
So you're gonna have options like you do throughout the valley as far as styles and price points of homes here in Vinton. Today we're in Bush Farms, which is it's not brand new, but it's gonna have newer style build homes. You're gonna have ranches, you're gonna have some split levels, you're gonna have some two-story traditional style houses, you're gonna have some patio homes in here. So it's a very, not eclectic, but a very diverse mix of style of houses. And your price point is gonna be anywhere from the lower 200s up to the upper 200s, pushing that $300,000 point, but not quite to that ceiling, to be honest with you. So you're gonna have options here. Then, not only that, you've got some, if you're more of a, hey, I want a brick ranch over a basement, or I want a tri-level split, or a 4-level split, or just a split foyer that's in a more traditional style neighborhood versus it being a subdivision that has been built by a developer, then you're gonna have options there too, because there is on one street, for instance, here is Howierhurst, and you'll see some B-roll here of that. And with those houses, you're gonna have, like I said, they're gonna be brick ranches over basements. You're gonna have some split levels, that type of thing, and those are gonna be in the low 200s to down to like 150s, around in there. So you're gonna have options here for buying a home and a place to live for you, your friends, your family, whoever's coming with you. Y'all are gonna find a spot to live here and close access to things to do.
Yeah, and I just want to talk about that. Not only are there styles that vary, but really there's, hopefully wherever you are, you'll feel that sense of community, which is so nice here in the town of Vinton. But there's also acreage that you can talk about. You tell us what your lifestyle is, and then you can probably find a place here in Vinton, because you've got a more urban setting closer to town. But if you're looking on the outskirts of Vinton, you can get a house with quite a sizable amount of acreage. You could have just rolling hills to look at, or for your animals, you could put those on your land. So lots of housing types and community types, but also, again, you can have a more urban or rural feel. It's totally up to you.
Yeah, so if you want farm animals, if you want quick access to the Blue Ridge Parkway, you want access to just downtown, you've got choices, and we can help you dial that in whenever you come and visit us. Oh my, don't forget about the rental options now.
Oh, right. Yeah, going along the vein of that infill development, remember reusing those...
Good job, Vinton.
those buildings that are underutilized. I really like this idea. What they've done is taken the former William Byrd School and turned it into apartments. So Billy Byrd Apartments is one option. I mean, could you imagine living in a high school? I think that is so cool.
That would be cool. I don't know if they left the lockers in there or not, but it is. in here. But they have made it loft-style apartments over there, so they're really cool. They're really modern,
Right.
and would be a very cool, hip spot for you to live.
That would be really neat if you actually went to school there and then rented maybe in your algebra class. That would be pretty neat.
Yeah, okay, I remember this being Mr. Gardner's class of chemistry or whatever, right?
And there's another option too. The Roland E. Cook School has been turned into apartments as well. So whatever your stage of life, if you're renting or buying, you can find it here in Vinton. And that's a wrap. We hope you have enjoyed learning more about the town of Vinton. Yeah, so if you would like to send this to your friends, family, please do so. And if you have any questions about Roanoke, Salem, Botetourt, or Vinton, moving to or living within, please give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email.
And if you just want some casual information twice a month, make sure you check in the comments section for a link for subscribing to our newsletter. It'll come to you twice a month via email. We're not going to spam you. We're going to send it to you twice a month. And make sure you connect with us very, very soon. We can't wait to see you.
Thank you so much for watching.
Thanks for your support. We appreciate you.
Bye. Why don't you tell them where we are?
Yeah.
At the library.
Vinton's slogan is, what is it?